And action. All right. Hello. Most of you have completed your first essay assignment. And in fact, most of you did very, very well. Some were excellent. Certainly enjoyed the reads. Now, in preparation for assignment number 2, essay assignment number 2, again, you'll have chapters, this time 5 chapters from the Dominic textbook. Again, write more on chapters that are of more interest to you, less on those that aren't quite as appealing. I think you'll find that the chapters for this second assignment, which include motion pictures, newspapers, broadcast television, advertising, and the internet and the World Wide Web, interesting stuff. So I think you'll find it maybe more to your taste than the chapters for the first assignment. I hope so. You also have Edward R. Murrow to write about, just briefly in your essay, within your essay. Again, think of it like with the chapters and with Edward R. Murrow and Watergate, which I'll talk about in a minute. All of those are like mini essays, okay? So Edward R. Murrow, he is famous as a broadcast, television and radio pioneer. Journalism at the highest order, integrity, just at a wonderful level that many journalists today, including myself, look up to. Something else about Edward R. Murrow that you'll find as you read, and by the way, I have a link on the Canvas site for Edward R. Murrow and a link for Watergate on the Canvas site. 2 good ones, but there are many more about both of those subjects. Edward R. Murrow is originally from Washington State. For those of you who might transfer to Washington State or know something about Cougar Land on the other side of the state, the College of Communication there is named after Edward R. Murrow. And one of the highest awards in journalism is given there each year. So Edward R. Murrow, read about him. One good link, you'll get enough there, but you might want to explore him more. Good documentaries about him as well. This Reporter is classic, and if you're interested to learn more. He did his main work in the 40s and 50s. You'll see some work that he did on McCarthyism back in the day, in the 1950s. His show, Hear It Now, was the first major news show, kind of the forerunner to 60 Minutes in its day. Watergate. Many of you may know Watergate, many of you may not. Watergate took place in the 1970s, early 1970s. It led to the resignation of the President of the United States. Let me say that again. Watergate, which was an office building in Washington, D.C., where the national headquarters of the Democratic Party was located, was broken into. And they were trying to bug the headquarters, and it was just and they were caught. And it led to all this reporting by 2 young reporters, Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein, for the Washington Post. Their reporting started what ended up being the resignation of Richard Nixon in 1974. A good idea, I've given you a good link for that too. It's right to the source, the Washington Post. Tons of things there. They really have some really interesting archives on it. You can read the original stories that led to Nixon's resignation. Also too, you might want to, for the fun of it, and also because it might help you with that part of your essay, you might want to watch a movie called All the President's Men. It was released in 1976, just 2 years after the actual event. It was based on a book written by Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein called All the President's Men. They wrote it from their point of view. These 2 young reporters who start the ball rolling because of the First Amendment, because they had the right, and because of mass media to gather this information that again leads to the resignation of the President of the United States. Richard Nixon was doing some illegal stuff. Read up. I hope you enjoy this part of the course. Let me know if you have any questions. Email is the way to do it, unless you want to give me a call or stop by my office at some point at Music 102 on the Bremerton campus of Olympic College. Take care. Good luck. I look forward to the reads. Be sure to send me that stuff via your Olympic College email. You'll be good with that. All right. And that's a wrap.